Alright, what's up everybody? Just going to do an installation of the ZeroSports voltage stabilizer. I'm not going to go into too much detail about if it actually works, that kind of stuff. I'm just a big ZeroSports fan and I came across it, so I went ahead and buy it. This is the full pack. There's some that you buy that are just this unit right here, this box with the power to the battery and then the ground to the battery, and that's it. But this also has the grounding kit too, so you can see there's a whole mass of wires here. This is one long chain, another one, and then another one. This is the bracket that goes on the bottom, and then I'm just going to show you real quick what the actual inside looks like. Well, it's all sealed up so you can't see it, so I'm not actually going to take it off, but there's just 4 little screws here. You take this back cover off, and it's all epoxied, it's sealed. So ZeroSports did a good job on that, at least. Some you can buy on eBay for like 40 bucks. You open them up, you can see all the hardware, but this one is fully sealed, so you don't have to worry about vibration or water damage. So there's no insulation on this that I can find, so I got to kind of come up with spots that I want. The biggest thing is doing grounding points. That's the whole thing. So again, you have the voltage stabilizer part that'll just connect to your power and your ground on your battery side, and then the grounding points are going to be normal spots on the engine. So your shock towers, alternator, do not connect it to this power. This is red, it signifies that it's powered to the battery. Do not connect it here, otherwise you'll short it out and you'll blow your main fuse. So some cars have a little wire and they'll short out, and then you won't have any power, you just replace it. But don't connect it here, you connect it to like a ground point, and you can double check to make sure there's no power by using a voltmeter and checking for ground. So there are main points on the body that have, you can see right there, let's zoom in here. So this is a factory ground, so I might try and connect there, and then there's another one on the other side, and then there's also right there, that wire there, that is a engine ground, and then there's another one on the other side. So you got to kind of look for the spots on the engine for your particular model, and figure out where you want your points. There's another one back right there, you can see that wire going up. Let's see if there's the bolt right above there, you can't really see it. So I'm going to use that. That's another chassis ground. The problem with the Legacy and the WRX of this year, or years I should say, is that we have a plastic manifold. So that's always been a big spot on the Subarus, or pretty much any car, is the engine intake manifold as a grounding point. But as you can see, unfortunately I can't use that because it is plastic. So I probably would have mounted it one point to right there, but it's not going to work again because it's plastic. So unfortunately I can't use that, because that's usually a big jump off. You maybe go here to here, something like that, but it won't work. So I got to think about where I want to go. Now I can, since it is daisy chained, it's one wire, I could run it to here, and then that wire would maybe connect here. Now again, this isn't grounding, but it's another point to lock it in, basically, to keep it from moving, and then go somewhere down there or whatever. This is metal though, so I don't know, maybe somewhere down this, that's your fuel rail right there, maybe somewhere down there there's something else connected. So again, I got to kind of make it up as I go. These points here, they're a little bit small, so I am probably going to have to take, I may have to take a drill bit and just drill it out to make the holes bigger. Like this one's actually fairly big. But yeah, I'm going to get going on that. Once I'm done, I'll kind of show you where I found out to put them, and hopefully that'll help some of you guys. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of show you just a little drilling action. So if it won't fit on a stud, like again I'm using the shock tower, if it won't fit, if this hole's too small, just find a drill bit that's close to the same size. I like to have them tight. I don't want it too big of a hole, then it kind of moves around. So just get a appropriate drill bit and something to hold it. It may try and move around. Actually, I'm just going to do it freehand. And this is copper, so it's fairly soft. You can see how shiny it is. And then since this is a used system, before you install it, you just want to take like a wire brush, you know, just like your battery terminal, and just clean all these up so they're shiny, and then you'll be good to go. So there's my hole. I'll try and fit it real quick. So it's going to go right there on that stud, and you can see that is a perfect fit. It's cool. And that's it. So I'll have to do the other one here. Have to do that one, and then on the other side. Alright, cool. Alright, so another thing is, oh, there's my 10. Never leave home without it. When you're taking out your bolts for your grounding, again, make sure you clean them. Let's see if I can zoom in here. So it's a little bit corroded on the outside, not bad. This car hasn't really seen much salt, even though I live in North Carolina now, and I plan to keep it that way. So just go ahead and take your brush, a wire brush. Let's see if I can show you. I don't have my tripod with me. Let's just get it and just clean it up. Again, it's really the threads that matter. The threads and the bottom of it. You can see it's kind of shiny already, but and what I did again is, like I said, is clean up your terminal on the line. So it was dirty just because this was probably where I'm going now. It was probably similar, so it was exposed to like dirt and stuff. So you can kind of see the discoloration, but I went ahead and cleaned it with the wire brush and got it all shiny. Because again, this is copper, so you want to get it shiny. The shinier the better, that's the better contact. So yeah, again, there's that, the bolt, and I think that's all we got to show you right now until I'm done. I'm getting pretty close. Alright, so we're getting pretty close. Got this hooked up already. Of course, the negative is undone. I actually did that later because I ended up having to go to, I used the starter ground. Let's see if I can get a flashlight. So I've almost got this finished. I got the stabilizer connected to the ground and to the power. I undid this top one that connects these two just to make it cleaner, and you can't even see it because I hate having too much stuff attached to there. So that will hide under there. You won't even be able to see it. This one is here. I'll feed these and get them tucked up way under there. So I removed this one. I had it right there. I removed it. Decided to go to the starter ground. Let's see. You can maybe see it back there. That's a bigger ground, and that is for the battery also, so it's a double win-win. You can see I had to feed it through here. I didn't know if it was going to reach, but luckily it did, so I'm pretty excited about that. So as you can see, it comes around there, blah blah blah. Then I needed to find out how I was going to mount it, so unfortunately I am going to be blocking the plate right there, as you can see, but that is where it's going to go. So what I did is I was able to take this little piece off. Now, of course, this is Legacy specific. Give me 1 second. Just gotta pick this up, and so that's going to be the only annoying part. So I just took a drill bit, drilled through it. It's just plastic. Just found some, hardware that I had laying around. Now I won't be able to mount it to here, but I'll just get some double-sided 3M tape and stick it on there, and it won't go anywhere. So again, just gets fed through here, like that. Now for some reason somebody needs to read the VIN, I could just, whatever, I could just undo that. It's not too bad. They're just little clips, and then they can get to the VIN. So again, it is kind of annoying me. I won't be able to see that, but for now I think that really is the best location. It allows me to close the hood. For the most part, it's kind of out of the way, and of course it's where the end of the terminals will go into it. So that's it for now. I'll get back with you guys as soon as I get everything bolted up.